Alright folks, it's that time of year again. New iPhones, new colors, and of course another unboxing. It's like Christmas, except Apple takes more out of the box every year. Anyway, today we're unboxing the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro, and there's one major difference you're going to notice right away. And no, it's not just the missing stickers. Let's dive in. iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. So here's the new iPhone 16 in this beautiful ultramarine color. Finally, some actual color in the lineup again. This one's definitely the flagship color, and I can see it being super popular. USB-C cable, nice and braided, high quality, but where's the stickers, Apple? But seriously, the phone looks great. 6.1 inches, just like last year, but the battery is bigger, which is always welcome. This thing's going to have great endurance. Now, let's talk about the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. These are the big boys. If you find this information is helpful, please hit like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Literally. The iPhone 16 Pro has grown from 6.1 inches to 6.3 inches, and the Pro Max, we're talking 6.9 inches now. It's basically a tablet at this point. You could slap a keyboard on it and write your next novel. It's like holding a brick. But hey, at least it's a fancy titanium brick. Still, if you want the biggest screen possible, this is it. Despite the larger size, the Pro models have thinner bezels and better battery life, which is a win. And as always, you're getting that Apple premium feel titanium frame, high-end materials, and a display that's as smooth as ever. This year's flagship Pro color is natural titanium, and it's sleek, very minimalistic. Definitely a professional vibe. Alright, so here's one of the biggest physical changes. This new camera control button. And before you ask, yes, it's a real button. But on a serious note, this button is actually pretty useful. One tap opens the camera, another tap snaps a photo, and if you hold it down, it starts recording a video. RAM and performance. Okay, time to get nerdy for a second. All the iPhones this year, base and Pro models, now come with 8 GB of RAM. And then there's the new A18 chip, but I'll be real with you. You're not going to feel a huge difference in day-to-day performance compared to last year. Accessories and Beats cases. Now, let's talk accessories. Third-party cases are already jumping on this new camera control button. Apple's own cases have this glass insert that lets you use the button seamlessly. Beats by Dre, yes, Beats, is making iPhone cases now. But hey, they've got cases now and they actually integrate the camera control button really well, so good job, Beats. So there you have it, the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro unboxing. New colors, new buttons, bigger batteries, and bigger screens. It's shaping up to be a solid release, even if they did take away our stickers. Rest in peace, little Apple logo stickers. You will be missed. Alright, so here we are. The AirPods 4 inches are out, and there's a question on everyone's mind. Which one should I get? Because Apple gave us two options this time. So naturally they made two versions of the AirPods 4 this year. For $129, you've got the base model, and for $179, you get the fancy active noise cancellation ANC version. But that's not the only difference between these two, because why make it easy, right? First off, let's talk about the design. They tweaked the shape of these buds again. Apple loves their subtle curves, right? The stem, a little shorter, and the resistance, we're talking IP54 dust and water resistance. Take that, IPX4 from last year, but the million-dollar question, do they actually stay in my ear? If you had trouble with AirPods in the past, you'll probably still feel like you're auditioning for a slow-mo AirPods fallout scene. But if they fit you, congrats, they'll fit these too. Now here's where things start to get interesting. The case. We've got USB-C, finally. But there's a twist. On the noise-canceling version, you get a speaker at the bottom. So, when you lose the case, it can actually make a noise to help you find it. Oh, and it has wireless charging, but RIP MagSafe. It's gone now because the case is a little smaller. Guess you can't have it all, right? USB-C, thumbs up. MagSafe, thumbs down. Welcome to the bittersweet world of tech upgrades. Let's get into what you're all really here for. Active noise cancellation. The million-dollar question, is the ANC on these worth it? Short answer, kinda. It works. But it's like your AirPods are saying, I'll reduce the noise, but I'm not a miracle worker. It's not quite AirPods Pro level, But if you're on a train or in a loud environment, it's going to help. More like a sound dampener. A solid 4 out of 10 compared to the Pro's 8 out of 10. Oh, and did I mention they added some fancy tech? The H2 chip is in here, so you can now literally nod or shake your head to answer Siri. But you know, the AirPods Max? All they got was a USB-C upgrade and some new colors. That's it. Seriously, Apple? That's like putting a new coat of paint on your house and calling it a renovation. Sound-wise though, these new AirPods are still solid. No EQ to mess with, but they're good at everything. Calls, podcasts, movies, music. Jack of all trades. For $129, they're a good deal. For $179, you get noise cancellation. But honestly, if you're really into ANC, the AirPods Pro are only $20 more. So, which one should you get? If hard tips don't bother you and you're okay with noise reduction rather than full-on cancellation, the $179 model will do the job. But if you're like me and your ears have trust issues with hard-tipped earbuds, I say spend the extra $20 and go Pro. Your ears will thank you. Oh, and before you go, if you're not a fan of the dental floss look of these cases, channel sponsor D-Brand has you covered with their new Area 51 case. It's got this insane 3D printed texture and a literal topographical map of Area 51 on it. Because why not? It's D-Brand. Guys, here it is. The Apple Watch Series 10. Physically, it's a little slimmer, a little lighter, and the screen's a bit bigger. I know, groundbreaking stuff, right? Sarcastic tone. To be specific, it's 10% thinner and lighter in aluminum, and if you go for the high-end titanium, it's 20% lighter. Apple ditched stainless steel, probably so we can finally say goodbye to wrist weights. The screen? Yeah, it's bigger, but to be honest, it kind of just feels like someone took last year's model and squashed it down a little. Voila, new design. But hold your excitement, it gets better, or maybe not. Actually, it does get a little better. The new curved edges? Yeah, they kind of remind me of a Pixel watch now. So if you squint hard enough, you might think you're wearing something else. And that new jet black color? Sleek, but still very Apple. Oh, and the screen on the larger 46mm model? Basically, it's the same size as the Ultra now. Now let's talk software. WatchOS 11. Big news here. We've got a vital app that gives you an energy score. So now, your watch can tell you just how tired you are. There's also sleep apnea detection. That's actually pretty cool. And a feature that tracks your workout intensity. Alright, time for the big Series 10 features. Number 1, a redesigned speaker. Now you can actually blast music or a podcast out loud from your wrist. Number 2, the updated LTPO3 display, which can drop all the way down to 1 Hz. Translation? Now the second hand can tick all the time without killing your battery. And hey, it looks great from awkward angles, so you can sneakily check the time without looking like you want to leave the meeting. Number 3, there's a new water temperature sensor. That's right, for all of you who frequently swim in the Arctic Circle, this is for you. Me? Yeah, not so much. But hey, it's there. And number 4, faster charging. They claim it'll get to 80% in 30 minutes, but in my test it was closer to 65%. So, not lightning fast, but still handy when you're in a rush. And if you're someone who tracks sleep, it's nice to be able to juice it up quickly. So, after all that, is this a must-have upgrade? If you're still rocking an older Apple Watch, Series 4, 5, 6, or 7, then yeah, sure, this is the one to get. But if you were hoping for a rotating bezel or a circular design, well, sorry to disappoint. Seems like Apple's statement with the Series 10 is, this is the Apple Watch. You know, the squircle, no rotating bezel, the same old 18-hour battery life, and yeah, it looks like we'll be getting even smaller updates from here on out. So take it or leave it, folks. The Apple Watch Series 10. It's the future of wrist tech, just not a very exciting future. That's the review. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Stay up to date with the latest in Hogwarts Legacy. From updates and patch notes to rumors about new expansions and future features, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on the most magical updates for your favorite Wizarding World RPG. Ready for more? Click here to watch our deep dive into the latest gameplay improvements and keep your ones at the ready for what's coming next. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a magical update.